as get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Value three.
They'll run on first down. It's Bennett. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
SOS.
Goff now to throw. And he's able to find Wallace. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. 5. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Motion fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up. Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Value three. Mike, 55. Hey, Zoo. 55. Hey, kill. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Check. 61. Matchbox lights.
Just beating the play clock is gone. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, tonight. 20. 56. Get him, get him, get him. DC. March 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Louis. Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, me and you all day. Hey, Shell.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ric Flair. 56 is my touch.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Going long here for Wallace. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On third down, here's Coleman. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. This is White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, Bennett. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Merlin. Hey, Charlie.
From the 27, Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
120, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a give, right side. It's Bennett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 21-0 our score after 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
That is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped. first at the 34-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Goff. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hold on. Check. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yo.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now a give right side, Coleman. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
180! Hey, let's get this, Hey, 76! 76!
On first down, gone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will get him one closer. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check 91. 91 is the mic.
Here's second and 8. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do... He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, LA. DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Hey, lift!
On 1st down, Bennett nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And now this throw complete to Washington. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
91 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Man, that's just a 6. Pull it. How? Under 10. Boom. 10.
They'll try and throw for it here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 22. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Switch. 12. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Bennett. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 1, Goff sliding out of the pocket. Dixon complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Open man is born. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hold on. Check.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Caught left side, Bennett. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play it.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, it's Bennett. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Bennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you.
And a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Trump. Is the mic. Know your job. Check 91.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.